Hi there, Steve Cabeza, SouthFloridaFoodTour.com, and I'm at the brand spanking new Gioia Italy. This is beautiful Hallandale Beach at trendy Atlantic Village. And I brought a special friend along for today's second episode of the SouthFloridaFoodTour.com podcast and video series. My friend, rockstar realtor, Pamela Romero.
Thank you for having me, Steve.
Thanks for matching the brand new Murano pizza oven.
My pleasure.
I appreciate you being here. I brought my friend Pam here for a few reasons. One, I very much enjoy her company. Two, she's witty, smart, fun to look at. Thank you, Pam. Three, she's been on multiple food tours of mine in downtown Hollywood, and I very much appreciate that. Four, she's dined at Chef's Restaurant, both the original in Hollywood and this one here in Hallandale Beach. And lastly, because Pam enjoys gluten-free dining.
Yes, I do.
Right. So just to start out with, Pam, the other day when we were brainstorming about this episode of this video series, we came here and had lunch. Remember what we had?
Yes, we had the ham and artichoke pizza.
That was the capricciosa pizza. Capricciosa. And that was gluten-free bread. That was dairy-free mozzarella.
Correct, vegan.
Yeah, okay. Then we had a couple of spinach leaves, extra virgin olive oil, tomato sauce, pardon me, chef. We had those artichokes, olives. And I remember you talking about that pizza. How did it compare to other gluten-free options you've had around town?
It's like no other gluten-free option I've had as far as pizza is concerned.
And the texture of the bread.
The dough was just perfect, a little bit crispy on the outside, but easy to chew. The vegan mozzarella is outstanding, melted amazingly.
Yeah, I've never had a both gluten-free and dairy-free mozzarella pizza, clearly, and I found it to be quite tasty. Pam had a good idea. She ordered some extra tomato sauce, which we slathered on there and made it pretty good. And so this is it. This is where Chef Stamerra has landed. A couple of things about this place. Pam, what do you think?
Wow, it's beautiful to start. The extra seating, the new car smell, the wood-burning pizza oven outside. It's outstanding.
Yeah, so the previous location, which was on Hollywood Circle, Young Circle, and I appreciate Chef Stamerra because he was a founding member of HollywoodFloridaFoodTour.com, so I like loyalty like that. This new location has an additional 70 seats with all the exterior seating and with the new indoor seating. So 200 capacity here, which holds a lot more, which is outstanding. 2 pizza ovens, which is fabulous. You're going to see some of the chef's accolades, trophies, his medals. You're going to see whatever. We're in an active, busy restaurant here, so people are going to walk by. And this place is brand new. I don't think it's been open 2 weeks. A couple of other things. One of Chef's partners is Amari Wines. They have a line of wine and of beer. And
Those are excellent wines, yes.
yeah, and so they have them here. There's a shrine on the other side of the restaurant. So this location is Atlantic Village. Tell me about Atlantic Village, Pam. You're the realtor. Tell me about this place.
I mean, it's growing. Hallandale and Hollywood are growing. Buildings are going up everywhere. We've got 8 new buildings coming up. You know, it's a great place to live. It's a great place to get a deal on a condo right now, too.
Condos are hot. We'll come back to that in a second. One of the things Pam touched on is where the original tour was, downtown Hollywood. That one's still going strong. HollywoodFloridaFoodTour.com. There are 7, 8 buildings simultaneously going up. They're also quickly doing the streets. How does that affect the condo market? Makes them more robust sales, I guess.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, and we were talking also when we had lunch about the One. Tell me about the One, which is in Hollywood too.
Oh, that one's going to be amazing. That one's going up next year, 1 residences. And they're starting at about $500,000 over there.
What a deal.
Yeah.
That's at the site where the Diplomat Hotel is on Hollywood Beach, which recently sold, I believe, in the last year. And across the street from that Diplomat is a new Publix with a marina, so you can drive by and get your pub subs to go. How cool is that?
Marina spots will be available.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So a couple of things in downtown Hollywood. Have you seen some of the new restaurants going in down there, Pam?
Yeah, there's an oyster bar, isn't there?
J&C Oyster Bar is brand new. It's down at the end of Harrison Street and Old Dixie Highway. I went there the other night to try some bites. Love their presentation of their shrimp cocktail. And they do smoked fish. They put a little cream cheese in there. Really novel, unique presentation. J&C Oyster Bar is brand new. Not part of the tour yet, but we're working on them. There's also a new Italian gourmet market called Sasa Italian Gourmet. It used to be in a home, and then they sold and tore down the home, so they moved to Harrison. They're brand new to the tour. What's neat about Sasa Italian Gourmet? Gourmet olive oils, gourmet truffle sauces, gourmet Italian pasta. They've got cheeses there, all this imported stuff, and they're going to feed food tour guests a sample of things, and then you can buy the stuff to go. And what's really neat, Chef Stamerra is another business that he has. It's called Troppo Gusto, and Troppo Gusto is gluten-free product. So inside Sasa Italian Gourmet is a refrigerated case that says Troppo Gusto on it, and that's where you can buy take-home gluten-free product and make your own.
Isn't there a wine bar there as well?
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. Pam and I are both fond of wine. And there's a brand new wine bar that's open. It's been open about 4 months. It's on Harrison Street, right at the corner of 20th and Harrison. I have yet to take you there, but soon. And it's called The Vintage on Harrison. And it's fantastic. They combine a wonderful wine knowledge and a fabulous inventory of wines. And their partner is Italian, so they've got the best grilled artichokes I've ever had. The other day, they served some food tour guests some melted Argentinian cheese. Fantastic. That's the Vintage on Harrison. Some other new spots. There is the Seafood Boil Place, which is on Young Circle.
Excellent.
Yeah, and that is where Mamma Mia used to be, right near there. And then at the base of the 1818 Tower, they opened a Carrot Express. Have you ever eaten a Carrot Express? So that's a franchise. They do juices and wraps and stuff, and it's supposed to be very healthy fare.
No.
I haven't gone in there yet. What else? There's a new Indian restaurant on Hollywood Boulevard called Peppers. I had lunch there the other day, and it was very good. Doing this a lot because we're here in Gioia, Italy. Food hall. Yeah. And what else? So those are the new places in downtown Hollywood that we touched on. Very important. One of the founding members of our food tour, Victor Choi in Drastics. Did I take you there with the sauces?
Oh, the sauces are delicious.
10 different sauces. So he reopens this week as my favorite spot. Yeah, and that's fantastic because the Greek Joint Kitchen and Bar, they're closing for a month this week for a remodel. So there, we brought you up to speed. While we're here in Hallandale is because the Atlantic Village Food Tour, that's brand spanking new right here. We're going to start those tours right here at Gioia Italy, and that'll be great because Chef Stamerra is very generous. He includes a cocktail or prosecco, and he's really good with the gluten-free fare. And he's always nice if I tell him I have a business that prefers gluten-free dining. So I'm excited to launch that tour. You can get tickets at southfloridafoodtour.com. And then this episode is number 2 episode of our video series and podcast. And if you want to see the first episode, that was at Chili Limon. Did you catch that one?
I did.
Yeah, their drinks are
Those
outstanding.
pina coladas are to die for.
Yeah, and what else? Their tortillas are handmade and they're made from scratch.
Yes.
And live music there.
Oh, I love the live music.
Yeah, it's not always Hispanic music. Raul was in the first episode of our podcast video series. You can find that on the website, on the About page. Scroll down, find it right there. What else, Pam? Where do you have some listings at right now?
Right now I've got one in Boca for $1.1 million.
Oh, fantastic. And what is that? A few bedrooms, I imagine.
Just 1 or 2.
Okay.
No, it's a beautiful townhome. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. With
Pam,
its own pool.
how do you prefer that people reach out to you if they're interested in a listing that you have?
They can either give me a call at 786-877-7839 or Instagram's really easy, at Pamela Romero Realtor.
At Pamela Romero Realtor on Instagram. Which brings up a good point. My Instagram is Club Cabeza. I've also got Hollywood, Florida Food Tour 954. There's also South Florida Food Tour. And then Gioia Italy's new Instagram is Gioia Italy _, one word. And those are all good follows. Pam, you put real estate information on your Instagram, correct?
Yes, very educational,
Yeah.
very up to date.
And tell us again where your favorite gluten-free spots are. Obviously
Besides Gioia Italy.
besides Gioia Italy, yeah.
And by the way, Gioia Italy has the best gluten-free desserts. Some are dairy-free as well. It's the only place in town I'm really safe and excited to come for dessert.
And before you go into the other gluten-free places, I do want to touch on the dessert. You can see on my YouTube channel or my TikTok, I have video shorts, my Instagram as well, of some of the desserts Chef makes there. He does everything from scratch and by hand. And so when I do have tours that are of a custom nature, and I can do a custom food tour for whatever your needs are, so reach out to me, please. When I do a custom tour, I sometimes ask the guests if they want to finish with dessert, which is how we finished your birthday tour, wasn't it?
Yeah, so 30 people.
30 people, a 30-person birthday tour. I want to do that for you. And tell me about some of those desserts. God, you had everything. Was there 7 different types of things on there, right?
Yeah.
There was some gelato and some custard.
Chocolate molten cake.
Chocolate molten cake. That's on the menu.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we've established that his gluten-free game here is on point. Tell me about some of your others.
Love Bar Taco in Aventura. They have a fried fish taco that I can't get anywhere else. Not even make at home. True Food Kitchen in Boca near my listing. It's a very interesting pizza. It's got almond ricotta, butternut squash. Very inventive, a little different from what Chef Stamerra does here. And always love Burgers and Shakes on Hollywood Boulevard. They have a gluten-free bun. Also very hard for me to get a lot of different places.
Oh, you don't see a lot of gluten-free buns. Yeah. So Chef Stamerra here is world-renowned. I think right now he is he's the pizza chef with the most pizza medals globally.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a shrine around the corner. It's quite impressive. So if pizza's what you're looking for, Gioia Italy is it. He does, I think, 48 different iterations of pizza, including the gluten-free options. And he even came up with this new bread called, and he corrected me, scroccarella. And scroccarella is kind of like a elongated iteration, and it's crispy on the outside and very soft on the interior. And that's a brand new iteration that he came up with himself, which is pretty good. So you got the desserts, you got the pizzas here, you got gluten-free, dairy-free. And Chef Stamerra is he's not here right now, which is unfortunate, but he's pretty rigid about maintaining cross-contamination quality. Yeah, which is important. What else, Pam? Where else do you have listings? Tell me some more about the condos. This is a food tour podcast and video series, but since we're here in Hallandale, we're here in Hollywood, condos is the way to go. And why is that specifically?
In Hallandale specifically, because there's a lot of inventory right now, so you can actually get a really good deal on a condo. Just need to look for a building that has healthy reserves, is well run. There's a lot of inventory. Take advantage before rates come down even further, and there's a frenzy.
Has there been a challenge for you and an impediment? We won't spend too long on real estate with the lack of home insurers right now. Has that impacted you at all?
Yes, a little bit. It makes a difference. It's not a cheap place to live anymore. So, we've all got to get accustomed to these new things. The higher rates, harder to get insurance, a little more expensive. It's paradise here.
The road rage from all cars on the road. All right, what else? What reminds you, Pam? So Pam grew up in Miami-Dade County like I did. We met each other many moons ago. We both worked in hospitality. I think that's how we'll put it. And what's a recipe, a meal? What represents love when you think of your family growing up? What food item?
I mean, I'm American, but Italian.
Italian food?
Party.
Okay.
Chef Stamerra type food.
Right? You made pasta for me one time.
I did.
Yeah.
I love my tomato sauce.
And what do you make for your amazing daughter, Maddie? What is it? What's her favorite meal?
Well, she loves the tacos. She loves gluten-free pizza. We try to make that at home with some goat cheese, pasta, red sauce.
Have you tried any of the Troppo Gusto gluten-free products they have?
I have not yet. Why haven't you taken me?
Well, we'll have to turn you on to those. Sounds like we're steam cleaning some laundry behind me. I hope that's not coming out on camera. All right, what else do we want to cover? I do want to mention that this tour is now open. The Downtown Hollywood tour is still going strong. You can find my reviews online. I'll customize it in any way, shape, or form that you need. I can do fewer stops. I can do more stops. You can come here to beautiful Atlantic Village. What else did we want to cover, Pam? We game planned all this. Did we hit everything we needed to hit? I really wanted Chef Stamerra to make us a pizza. He's also an acrobat. So if you ever want to have a special event and have a gold medal pizza chef make your pizza, and if you're lucky, give you an acrobatic display, right? Have you seen any
I
of
think
this?
I need a Christmas party here. This place is going to be great for the holidays, right?
Yeah, so a couple other things here besides this amazing wine that Chef's Partner sells, the Mari wine and the Beer of Champions, which are here. They also have, I think it's Wednesday, when their happy hour specials here, but follow them on Instagram, Gioia Italy _. That's where you can see whether it's Aperol or half-price wines or free appetizers. There's some promo events they're going. Very important, full liquor bar, an abundance of free parking here. That was a problem Chef Stamerra had over on Young Circle, as Steve Sarsfield can attest to. By the way, video production compliments of Steve Sarsfield at South Florida Video Production. Very important if you say his last name, it's Sarsfield, and he's very sensitive to that, I learned. And you want to put your pretty face on camera real quick, Steve, or you rather
Which
not?
pretty face?
There he is. That's Steve. Steve also leads food tours for me sometimes. So you got Steve, the OG Steve, and stand-in Steve. And if you need video production, Steve can help you. And an abundance of free parking. And so not only is there free parking behind this building, both Atlantic Village buildings, there's a third one down the road, but there's also parking that's associated with the casino behind that. So they do overflow parking there, and it's all free. I know that'll mean a lot to folks that have small children, or if they're older and infirm, they don't want to walk too far, so you got free parking here. Open 7 days a week, I think 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m., maybe later on the weekend. So Steve, what we got now is Chef Andrea's over here. He's from Italy. Hi, Chef. Oh, there we go. Look at that. And he's making a margarita pizza for us, which is one of the regular pizzas that we have on the menu here. I specifically asked for this iteration not to be gluten-free because the gluten-free station is to the right, and directly behind me, directly behind Chef Andrea, is this brand spanking new Marana pizza oven right out of Italy. Marana actually perfected this specific pizza oven. It has a rotating base like a record player, and with the flick of a switch, the base can go up or down. So it cooks the pizza more quickly and more efficiently with less energy and less human contact than any other pizza oven, and that is why a global pizza champion, and that is why Chef Andrea, that's why they like to use the Marana, because some guy doesn't have to go in there with a pizza paddle and move the pizza around and then find the cool spot again. He doesn't have to shuffle it. You don't have to open and close the door. It's just more effective and it's more professional, and it adds to better consistency and better flavor. And what he made there is a margarita pizza. It's one of the top sellers on the menu here, and he's getting ready to slide it into that oven, and that's kind of exciting. I've had many of the pizzas here. I haven't had all 48 of them. It's right, but I find them to be very good. I think it's the finishing touches of some extra virgin olive oil, which is also another product he sells here. And then this baby is going into that beautiful Marana oven. And look at that branding. We've got Marana around the rim, the fire in there. Look at that. This guy's an expert. I also learned something new the other day, is that there's different paddles for the different pizzas because they don't all use the same one. Chef, well done. So look at that. You just saw how quickly he whipped that up. And what? Just a few minutes on that spinning Marana pizza oven. Look at that.
Wow, that looks amazing.
I mean, and it has a molten top. It moves around a little bit. And that is one of their top sellers here at Gioia Italy. That is the margarita pizza.
Gluten-free penne bolognese.
Wow. Yum.
No dairy.
Thank you so much.
Wow, so that is a bolognese, both dairy-free and gluten-free. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Have you had the gluten-free pasta here before?
I have not.
All right, so this is fabulous. Going in for the kill.
Huh.
Wow, this Gioia Italy's the place to be. That pasta is good.
Molto bene.
Life is good. SouthFloridaFoodTour.com. Wink. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button. Please hit subscribe. You can find Pam on Instagram. You can find Steve Sarsfield on Instagram. You can find me all over Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you at Gioia Italy. Peace and gratitude. Thank you so much for joining us. All right.